You're watching Spiritual Combat, and we got a great show for you today. What we're talking about today is, you know, we're coming from a standpoint of enduring substance. And, you know, I think it's something, what we're going to talk about, this aspect of uh, something that I think gets overlooked. And, you know, in order, the big thing is in order to achieve something, in order to be successful at your endeavors, whatever it might be some type of spiritual development. It might be um, one of the things we're talking about here is just health and fitness and wellness. Um, in order to, grow, develop, and become good in any pursuit, the main ingredient is consistency. Okay? Um, it's not quantity, it's consistency. Okay? Um, like one of the sayings they have is how do you eat an elephant? And it's one bite at a time. Okay? And I think a lot of times that's what's missing. That's the missing ingredient in people achieving different things, whether it be career, whether it be spiritual growth and development, whether it be health, wellness, weight loss, you name it. People somehow think there needs to be instant results, and as soon as the first setback comes, they're done. Okay? And what I've learned in a lot of this, even recently, I've begun experiencing it because I've put this concept into practice. What I've learned is, like, when I set out on a goal, when I set out on an endeavor, first thing I realized is, hey, I just got to make sure, even if it's a minute amount, I show up each day. And eventually it will pick up steam. I could tell you a good example is, when I decided to start going to the gym again, um, my first couple weeks, maybe my first month at the gym, I would go to the gym, do a couple, I'd ride the bike for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'd get on maybe the shoulder machine and maybe do like 2 sets on the shoulder machine, and then go sit down somewhere. And that was it. My workout literally consisted of maybe a 5-minute workout. Sometimes I wasn't even feeling it, but I would go to the gym. Key point, I would go to the gym and I would just sit there and stretch. I just do stretches, and what I was doing is what I was showing up consistently. And then over the months, I could feel my body begin to get used to it, and I could push it harder and harder. Now I go to the gym, I'm in there getting after it. Okay? But a lot of people, man, they don't realize that, hey, the way you make big changes is with small steps. You know what I mean? So that's a big thing, man. And the small steps, when the discouragement comes with the small steps, is small discouragements. It's nothing that's going to just take you out. Like, I knew, listen to what I'm saying. I knew that I said, hey, I'm going to the gym 3 times a week. Okay? I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. Even now, people will make that commitment, but you got to make your steps small enough that you can do on your worst day. Okay? So I wake up, my back's hurting, I'm tired, I didn't get enough rest last night. I know I'm still going to go to the gym, even if I just do a 5-minute workout. Even if I don't do a workout at all, I just do stretches, and I get done, and I go sit in a chair and just relax. You see what I'm saying? You got to show up. And this is how you have to do anything that you're going to commit to, whether it's your spiritual development, whether it's your economic development, whether it's physical, whether it's health, whether it's diet. Let's get on diet. It's funny, man. A lot of people, for some reason, I'm trying to dispel the rumor. A lot of people think I'm like, I don't eat meat or something. For some reason, this is ingrained in their head. I do eat meat. It's just I try to do it very sparingly, okay? Because why? It's acid for me. It causes acidosis in the body in large portions, okay? The word warns you about this. You know, it tells you to be not too greedy on meats, okay? But I do eat it, and like my diet, us switching our diet, the way we switched our diet, in the past we tried, me, myself, and Sister Koya, we tried to change our diet to, hey, we're gonna go vegan, we're gonna lose weight, we're gonna go vegan. So we made the declaration. The next day, boom, we tried to switch our diet, and that junk didn't work. So then what we've done over the years is slowly switch our diets. As we find new and healthy options and alternatives to things to eat, we slowly integrate them into our diet. And over time, it compounds. Consistency compounds. But we never quit on it. We stuck to it, and we constantly made efforts to change, to switch our diet over. And that's what we did. And over time, like the way it is now, we have alternatives, and I would even say better options for all the foods that do the body harm or that cause unhealthiness. Okay, we found alternatives, or a lot of times literally better options that taste better and work better. People think the diet that we're on is like some type of starvation diet where we be suffering all this stuff, and it couldn't be further from the truth. Hold on one sec. There we go. Yeah, it couldn't be further from the truth. I'm actually eating better now than I ever have. Me in particular, I have no desire to eat out at these restaurants, because what's made at home is better. One of the things, yes, I eat a grain-free diet. Grains, I'm not going to go into all that right now, but we've come up with better alternatives than what these stores serve. Like me in the past, I like McDonald's hamburgers, Wendy's hamburgers, stuff like that. But what we have at home, like if I have a craving for Burger King or McDonald's or some fast food or something out there like that, what I will have is a hamburger wrap. So there are these wraps that Sister Koya and Sister Leah that they make, and hands down, they are better than McDonald's. Hands down. It's like, boy, I be craving that. Then, like, that's what I want when I want some fast food now. That's what I want. And it's healthy. You know, it's not gonna put a whole bunch of weight on me. You know, it's made right there in our home. You know, there's not all those unhealthy, questionable things in it. And the inventor, I think the inventor the person who invented the hamburger wrap was Sister Madison, my daughter. I think she came up with that, with the concept for those hamburger wraps. They're good. Pancakes. If I'm wanting pancakes, eggs, all that stuff. Well, the eggs ain't too bad. But again, you can't go crazy on the eggs. It's a lot of protein. You can watch some of my shows on protein. But anyway, if I want pancakes, Sister Samantha, she got a pancake recipe, grain-free, made from cassava flour, and I guarantee they'll beat anybody's flour-based pancakes. Like, they are off the chart. Okay? In fact, I'm having them tomorrow for breakfast. Okay? Sister Koya, like, if any of you sisters in the ministry, man, if y'all are looking for healthy alternatives and stuff like that, she is a wealth of information. And it's to the point where she knows so much about this stuff, she takes it for granted. She doesn't realize how much she knows about the food, because it's just a lifestyle for us now. And the amazing thing is, when you cut grains out, you're cutting out a gliadin that's in these grains. It's a protein that's in these grains that cause you to crave more of it. It's called gliadin in flour. It's called zeon, I think, in rice. Every one of them has this protein that causes you to crave more. It binds to the opioid receptor in your brain. So inevitably, when you cut grains out, your appetite goes down. And you'd be hard pressed to eat more than 2 meals a day. It'd be hard. On Shabbats, I eat 2 meals a day. And it's a lot. I be stuffed. But your appetite is gonna decrease. And again, this isn't something you need to do overnight. You slowly implement these things, I saw, I see a lot of people just try to overnight switch over to something else, and, that's not how you want to do stuff, okay? It's not going to be profitable for you. But we definitely, brothers and sisters, we have to really consider. Don't be ignorant of these things, because some of this stuff that y'all are out here buying, that you're calling food, it'd be better categorized as poison. Some of these breads that y'all purchase out here, I can show you that they could be categorized as poison. I straight up break it down and show you, listen, not with me running my mouth, with medical journal reports that are accessible to everybody. But you know why nobody's looking at what these easily searchable? It's so simple to search out medical journals now, because published, peer-reviewed medical journals, you don't even gotta search it out. You just ask AI to pull them for you now. And it's so easy now. But guess what? People are distracted by social media, man, by these attention wizards that are vying for your attention, that are grabbing your attention, and deceiving you and distracting you to keep you off the path of truth, righteousness, health, fitness, wellness, all that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, that's why I wanted to come in here and say. I wanted to come in and drop that nugget on you. Make sure you brothers and sisters are not being ignorant of a small matter or a great, you know. Making sure you are getting wisdom, and with all you're getting, making sure you're getting understanding. I'm Michael Israel. You're watching Spiritual Combat Mobile. And with that said, shalom, shalom.